Hi, welcome. It is a very hot summer day here, and I am at Heuchkeliana, one of my favorite nurseries. I usually come around once a month, and I just realized that the month is ending and I have not visited for the month as yet. So I thought, let me swing by and see what's in stock. And yeah, this might not be a very long video because it is currently what? It is currently 32 degrees Celsius, which is a lot Fahrenheit. And the feel like temperature, I'm pretty sure, is well above that, like maybe 38 degrees or so. It is hot. So I am going to keep this brief because the greenhouse is on fire. Okay, so as usual, we're gonna begin in the Hoya section. And they seem to have gotten, I think they may have gotten a couple Hoya in stock. It looks like there's a little bit more than last time. I'm not entirely sure, but let's just see what's in stock. Okay, so over here they've got the Hoya Carnosa Crimson Queen in stock for $15, $14.99. They've got a decent amount in stock. Some of them have really nice variegations, some nice elbow leaves. I find the Crimson Queen hangs on to the elbow leaves really long, unlike some other plants, variegated plants that will sort of let go of those all white leaves quickly. So that's the Crimson Queen. Here they've got the Macrophylla Pot of Gold. This guy here, this is for $29.99. That's cute. It has that inner variegation, those raised veins that you can feel here. All right. Oh, and they've got a bunch in the back too. A Hoya I would not say no to. Like I wouldn't say no to it, but I'm not sure if I will splurge and grab one for myself. So one of the reasons why I feel like they've got a restock is because I don't remember this Hoya being in stock last time I was here. This is the Hoya Weyetii tricolor is what they're labeling it as, or like the Heuchkeliana. I'm actually not even sure that there's a difference between these two plants. Anyways, they've got a really nice selection. Now, Home Depot has these a lot as well. Like they've got a lot of these, but this batch is really nice looking. They've got a lot of elbow leaves as well. This is a tricky plant, I must say. One minute you're struggling and another minute you're doing great, and I'm not quite sure what influences either one of those, but it's definitely a plant that I enjoy having in my collection. And I lost half of my plant recently and I've been tempted to get another one, but I may not get it from here. I may get it elsewhere. But wow, look at these ones. These are like almost white. That's pretty cool because usually they come out with this pinkish sun-stressed look here. It's pretty cute. All right. Over here, they've got the Heuchkeliana pink. Oh, and it's pretty happy. Well, actually, not the Heuchkeliana pink is happy. It's the plant in the back. I saw some peduncles on the plant in the back. But before we go there, let's take a look. The Heuchkeliana pink is for $24.99. Now, I know Hoya love humidity, but I'm not sure they're gonna love this extent of humidity. Here they've got the what's it called? The Mathilde. And I think it needs a little bit of water, poor thing. It's pretty stressed. It's pushed a peduncle. And yeah, it's pretty stressed. They need to give it a little bit of water. I can imagine that it must be so hard to keep everything hydrated right now because we are going through like a 4 or 5 day, actually no, today might be day 6 of a heat wave. It is intense, like dangerously hot right now. So anyways, they've got the Hoya Croniana Super Silver. This is for $24.99. It's labeled as a Croniana. Interesting. This looks like more like a Croniana. I know it sounds pretty. Oh my gosh, that's a really nice pot. Ooh, that's a nice pot. Yeah, so the Croniana I find has a little bit of like the abs. I call them abs. They have like lines that divide them a little bit more. Yeah, I find like this one, if you see it here. Yeah, but anyways, whatever. That they look so similar, the Heuchkeliana and the Lacanosa, so I'm pretty sure there's like no difference, and I wouldn't be surprised if the pots were mixed because yeah, they look so similar. And over here they've got the Hoya Sunrise. My Hoya Sunrise is now having a beautiful moment. It's blooming a bunch of peduncles. I'm so happy. So happy. The Sunrise is for $25. And then next, the Mathilde. They've got some more of the Mathildes. This is new because I don't remember them having the Mathilde last time I was here. I could be wrong though. These are huge. Look at the size of these leaves. Like it's bigger than my thumb. Wow. Yeah, these are for $20. Yeah. Another pot of gold here. Ooh, that is lovely. That is nice. That is really nice. This is for $30, as we said. And they've got a little bit of a splashy Mathildes. Some of them are splashy. I'm pretty sure you could chop these up and get a nice, like nice icy pots of these. All right. So they've got the Australis Lisa. I think that's just a little bit of what they have left in stock. These were for $20. Then they've got the compactor outer variegated. These are also for $20. Okay. And then down here they've got the Carrii, the Pubicalix, the Curtisii. These are for $7.99, both of them. And then they've got the black margin. I imagine these are, nope, fungi. Is this the black margin over here? Oh, these are so light. These are for $24.99. Sorry, $29.99. The black margin, and these are the fungi. These have been here for a while. Again, these are for $24.99. Okay, and then they've got the Crassipetiolata. These guys are for $17.99. I actually don't remember the price being this low. Yes, I think there's a smaller pot and bigger pots. So I think these are the smaller pots for $17. Over here, the pots, yeah, that's it. These are for $35. And then down below, they've just got a little bit of extra. Remember last time they got the Velosas in stock. They still have a couple left. I'm surprised that they didn't get snatched up. These are for $29. And then down here, is this the Latifolia Sarawak? These are for $30. And then what are these again? I don't remember. The Melliflua, right? And these are for $24.99. So that's it for their Hoya section. I get asked all the time in my videos if this nursery ships. They do not ship nowhere. Not in Canada, not in the US, not to the US, not to Canada. They don't ship at all. You have to come in person to shop here. That's the only option that they offer. Maybe curbside pickup. They did that at one time during COVID, but that's pretty much it. Okay, where should we head off to next? Rare cabinet next. I have not been here in a month, so I have no idea what's new. They're mostly posting on their social media about their outdoor selection right now. So not a whole lot about the indoor plants. So they've got this fern here called the blue oil fern. I've heard of this fern before. I'm not quite sure what the price is. Let's see if I could look down. Not sure what the price is on this one. It's the Microsorum Thailandicum. I think that's what the label reads. And I can't see the price because it's behind the cabinet. It's for $39. So maybe for $40. I definitely can't stay too long in here. My phone is so hot. I touched it to zoom in and it is on fire. So we've got to move. My body's not doing so bad. I had a cold ice water before I got in here, so I'm okay. So these are the green Congos. These are for $69. Philodendron is the genus, and they've got variegated Philodendron domesticum, so pretty much the same as the last time. Now, something they did not have the last time I came here. Let's head on over to the Philodendron side. Hope my phone doesn't shut off and overheat. It's on fire. Is a plant that I got on my last plant shopping trip, and I was gonna buy it because I thought to myself, if that other nursery has it, this nursery most likely got it, and I was right. The Philodendron brand Tanum is in stock for $25. I don't remember how much I bought mine for on the other side. Was it $15? I don't remember, but these are way more healthy looking, like, because the one I got was like the last of the batch, like the last that they had, and they didn't know when they were going to get more in stock. And yeah, these are so much bigger and healthier, I should say, than the one that I got. That's okay, but it looks fantastic. These are for $25. So new ones, they've got the Ring of Fire here for $25. This $29, sorry. This bigger one. I know the Ring of Fires, the prices are coming down in some places. Over here, the Philodendron Moonlight for $25. We've got a bright color here. And then what else? They got a couple new Philodendron in stock. I think though the Pastizanum might have been here last time. Pastizanum Silver for $15. Doesn't it look so much like the one we just looked at? This guy, except like a less silver version, the brand Tanum. Look at the size of these leaves. I should have waited, but I just wasn't sure. Right. All right, so that's the stock here. Trying to see what's new. And then down below, they've got some Micans. A lot. I think they put almost all the Micans down below. Let's look over here, like a lot of them. Down below, these are for $25. Nice size and everything. I guess the Micans don't need a whole lot of light. That tells you a lot. I find you can learn a lot from where a nursery places their items, or it could just be overflow, because they do have some here and they do have some here. But still, just noticing where nurseries place some plants they expose to get as much light as possible, and some plants, they sort of don't put in those locations. I don't imagine them putting the Micans up above there like that, even if they had hanging baskets. The Micans next to it, they've got, is this the Rio? I always confuse them. Though, this is just the Brazil. This is for $25. And no, not the Rio, the Silver Stripe is for $11. Philodendron Silver Stripe is for $11. And then they've got some smaller Micans. I think my mom got a small one and I got a big one. This one's for $11.99. And you can see my mom's Micans in my last plant walkthrough video, which probably is the video before this one. So you can check that out. Okay, so that's that section, the Philodendron section. I wanted to take a peek at the Monstera section. So what am I here for today? I'm actually not shopping for houseplants. So I'm not plant shopping today. I'm actually here for pest treatment. So I'm here possibly for some fertilizer as well. I'm running low because I use the Miracle Grow fertilizer. So that fertilizer you see over there, that's what I use for both my indoor and outdoor plants. And as you can imagine, I'm running low because I have an outdoor garden right now as well. So I need to stock up on that. So let's see. Oh, everything looks so thirsty. And I can imagine that they must water the plants very regularly. But again, it has been so incredibly hot. Like, I need to water my outdoor garden like twice a day, morning and evening, because it is brutal. The Monstera Genie, or the Monstera, the mini Monstera, the Rhaphidophora tetrasperma, whatever way you want to call it, it's for $24.99. I'm always surprised that plant's not just a little bit cheaper. I'm always surprised by that. It's such a fast grower, but it can be temperamental at times. Like this is for $24.99. I'm thinking of getting another one, but obviously I'm not looking to pay $24.99. It's easy to propagate, but I find sometimes it just grows and then it just starts losing leaves. It gets unhappy easily. They've got the dragon tail for $10. I'm always so surprised at how low the price of this goes. $10. I love this plant. Love, 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 love. It's a beautiful one. And then they've got the Monstera esqueletos. We saw this last time. These are for $50, and they've got smaller ones for $24.99. Okay, let's see what's happening around here. They've got the Monstera Tycons. We know the prices on these are coming down significantly, like everywhere. These are for $29.99. Yeah, so got some okay variegation on them. And what is that? Oh, the Brill Marks Flame. Look at that out in the open. I remember when this was in the rare cabinet. These are for $30. I don't see the Brill Marks Flame in person very often. I only see it online, and the leaves are way firmer than you would think. Like Monstera, the other regular Monstera has much softer leaves. These leaves remind me of Hoya leaves just a little bit, like a Hoya polyneura. That like they're a little bit firm. Like wow, I'm surprised. But these are for $30. Brill Marks Flame. I know there was such a fuss about them. They don't pick my fancy. And they've got variegated string of pearls. I used to have one of these. Then I went on holiday and they got underwatered. I love the string of things from a distance. I want to be better at growing them, but I'm not there yet. I have string of dolphins that are currently struggling. So I need to try again. Let's keep going. My phone is hanging in there. It hasn't overheated just yet, but it's probably well on its way. Do you want to see what pest treatments I'm looking to purchase? Is that something that you're interested in? I hope so, because that's what we're about to do. Maybe you might be interested in that, because a lot of these plants you've already seen. Lots of the succulents. Let's just quickly pop over here and see what they've got. So I love this. I'm all done with my orchid spray. I use this to help fertilize my Hoya, give them a little bit of a boost. This works beautifully, especially when they're struggling. That's fantastic. I'm also thinking of trying their in-house fertilizer. I don't know if this is cheaper than the Miracle Grow. It actually might not be. The Miracle Grow, I think, might be this price for the entire box. I need to go check. But I like the Miracle Grow. That's what I typically use. And the pest treatment that I'm looking for is insecticidal soap. Now that's a big bottle. I don't remember my previous bottle being so big. Now I know that I use horticultural oil, but it's starting to melt my plants with the grow lights and everything. It's just, it's rough. I need to like time it and spray it when the light goes off. Maybe I make my concentration too strong. Not sure what it is. And a lot of you comment on different pest controls that I can use. Canada does not have access. Well, not that Canada doesn't allow a lot of the pest controls or pest treatments that the US allows. Our regulations are much stricter. And so I get the mild stuff, so it requires more frequent treatment and doubling up sometimes. So I'm gonna try mixing this with my horticultural oil just to dilute it a little bit, although I dilute it with water, but just to dilute it a little bit more, but instead of only with water, with something that's also effective. And mosquito dungs, I'm pretty sure you guys know about this. This for fungus gnats is brilliant. I think it works beautifully. I bought, I think, only 2 dunks to try it, and they worked beautifully. We don't have fungus gnats anymore. We only have like now the bigger fruit flies. That's annoying now, but anyways, so that's the 2 items that I wanted to come and get, but I might swing over to the Miracle Grow section to see if check out the prices there. So here are some of the succulents. I was doing pretty good temperature wise, but I'm starting to heat up, people. I'm starting to get hot. So I'm gonna have to wrap this up in a minute, but I just wanted you to see some more of the plants that they've got. These little guys are for $3.99. Hi, do you have any Anthuriums right now?
I'm not the person that works here, but
okay, that's okay. I could just browse until I find it. Okay. That's okay, thank you. So let's see if we can find any Anthurium. Ooh, the shark fin cactus. I bought one recently as well. I don't think I've shown you guys my new plants, have I? Orchid cactus. Oh, look at the sun's dressing. That's pretty. $14.99. I think I need to do a video where I show you guys the new plants that I got. I also like to have that video just to capture how they looked in the beginning. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? That's an air plant. What kind exactly? I am not so sure. Okay, but let's keep going. Let's head on over back to this other section. I don't think they have any Anthurium right now. I've noticed that they've sort of slowed down in their Anthurium stock. So maybe in the fall. They've got some Syngonium here. Again, not a lot of Syngonium as well either. The Alocasia, Dragon Scale, the Alocasia Reginae over here, the Polly over here, and where were we going? Oh, I got distracted. We were heading over to the Miracle Grow. Let's see, how much is the Miracle Grow? It's $17.99 for this big boy. I don't remember mine being so much. I don't know why I thought it was only like less than $10. I don't know. I have to think about that. I may try their in-house brand, but that tiny little thing, I'm gonna run through that so quickly. So I may have to do some shopping around and price comparisons to see what the best prices are. Glad I was able to capture a whole lot before my phone overheats and dies on me because it is so hot in here, y'all. So hot in here. Very hot. Should we just take a peek at the Calathea before we go though? This is the Dottie here. They've got the Beauty Star over here. This one, the Medallion over here. That's for $24. All of them so far are for $24. And the Heuchkeliana over here is for $24 as well. All right, and I think we've captured most of it. I actually have a video where I go through almost the entire nursery pretty much, and we get to see a lot of their other selections, like their outdoor supplies, etc. So be sure to check out that video. I will link it so that you can find it easily. And I'm actually gonna head out to the cache now. Do you wanna come with me? And here's their plant supply area. They've got big perlite. They didn't always have chunky perlite, but I'm glad. For $10, that's not too bad. They've got the pumice. I bought their medium pumice and it was a bit grainy. It's funny, it was by the same brand, but I bought it elsewhere, the medium, and it wasn't so grainy. Not sure. So next time I may have to try the large pumice to see if I like that a little bit better, or just go back to the previous supplier that I went to before. Then they've got transplanting fertilizer. They never got horticultural oil back in stock. That's the big fertilizer, pest treatment that I use, my main one. Oh, nope. I fib. Here it is, horticultural oil. A lot of you ask me what I use for fertilizer. Sorry, not for fertilizer, for pest treatment. This works really well, but it can be rough on the leaves, like I said, if you put in too much. So that's why I'm mixing it with this guy here to see how that works. And then sulfur. A lot of you I know use sulfur for flat mites, but I think horticultural oil works beautifully for flat mites as well. Ooh, I think it's Endol. Endol is what I wanted, wasn't it? I think I wanted Endol, and I got insecticidal soap. Actually, I've used insecticidal soap before and I like it. Endol, I've heard a lot of people use Endol and love it a whole lot. I'm wondering if I should try that instead. What's the difference? So let's learn together. Kills insects on houseplants, fruits, vegetables, flowers, etc. So just insects. It says that I've used this insecticidal soap before and I love it on indoor and outdoor. And Endol, which is the same price, says adults, eggs, and nymphs. Endol is for outdoor. So why do I feel like maybe the outdoor might be more potent than the indoor? Like, tell me what you know, people. And this one looks like as if it could be only adults, but Endol is looking like miticide. It's looking like it attacks eggs, nymphs, etc. Do I want to try that? You know what? I've heard a lot about Endol. I've never used it. It's true, I've used this one and I liked it, but maybe I'll like Endol. Let's give it a try. I will have to call an associate and see if I can get it. Oh, and like I was saying, I knew I bought this for a lot less. So this is it. $7.99 is what I bought it for. This lasted me a long time, like 6 months. So I think I just need this much. All right, so I bought it. I'm back in the car. So I did get this, like I said I would, for my Hoya. I got Endol instead. I spoke with an employee and she said that the Endol deals with the entire cycle of the pest nymphs, like the whole life cycles. And I mentioned to her about mixing it and she said she wouldn't recommend it. Don't mix it. Don't mix it. Don't do it. I did get a spray bottle. I'm trying out the store brand, the Miracle Grow, the size, the tub that I usually use. $7.99 for the tub for 500 grams. And this is $5.99 for 500 grams. But I'm going to start it with my outdoor plants first. Hope you enjoyed. Stay cool and safe, and I'll see you next time.